turn of the cool ass teacher. Yeah. Now, where was I? It'll get back to the East-West thing. Now, as I was telling y'all about I want to get back to the mutual benefits thing in the whole AIDS scam. Now, this goes back to what I was telling y'all a couple videos back about these people, us giving these people the power to define. Oh, it's getting. Let me get that. Oh, this shit just does itself. It just happens on its own. All right. I'm gonna try to get into some more reading. I wish I had like I say, man. Once I get me a laptop, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these. I mean, not a laptop, but a desktop and some damn SD cards and shit, man. So I can really get busy, man. Cause you know this 1 hour thing is cool too. Because I know y'all niggas got they gotta get to this is good and the bad thing. Cause I know y'all niggas, you know, got things to do. So everybody can't sit for 5 hours unless you got a job where you can do that. I once had a job where that's how I got a lot of my them 5 hour Bobby lectures. This bitch just froze up. Oh yeah, because I was able to have the earpiece in and work at the same time. So you got some of y'all can do that. Some of y'all don't have that kind of time. You got kids picking up and all that. So you know the hour thing is cool, but for that. But for me, it's more so of I don't like the breakups in between. I like to flow or whatever. It kind of keeps me on topic because I know I gotta get to what I'm getting to. But I be really want to just sit here, man, where I can dialogue as well as read and have a proper amount of time for all. So for each thing, for reading and just straight dialogue. But anyway. But now I told you these people. Well, let me share this with y'all first, because I was speaking about the Moors too. Then we get back to that. Man, how do you get from today to tomorrow? Okay, how do you get from sunrise today to sunrise tomorrow? Well, there's an old song that we all know. Had heard growing up, and it's called "Row, Row, Row Your Boat." 2 more row. Okay. Now you can get that a few different ways. 2. Yeah. All right. 2. Happy Mother's Day to y'all too, man. I get to shout out to my girl, man. Cassandra, this nigga's a goddess for real. Yeah. Shit, nigga. Cassandra, that's a god. Look it up. And it's interesting because although she was a female in this lifetime, or the lifetime was, she just made the transition from. You can see versions of her in history as, because it's a Cassiopeia, as a male deity, that's like a turtle deity. Shout out to Turtle, Mac Thomas, movie star. Shout out to the G's, man. Since we doing the East-West Cali East thing, from NY to Cali, and I don't know really, but the East-West thing is, anyway. But yeah, it's more than just celebrities that come through to a nigga. But tomorrow, the tomb is the earth. Big tomb. Jesus. 3 shots to your dome. Then I say, alright, on them niggas. Now, the physical earth, alright, everything we see now in the physical, some form of fashion, it just, for lack of a better way to put it, it existed. When this was pre-physical, the land before time. Everything existed as a thought within this whole little thing, with this being the center point or whatever. So the earth and everything you see in some form of fashion, or what you see in some form of fashion existed, and it's right here. So when everything popped up and the earth was created, the earth was a twin of the invisible world. Therefore, Adam, which is man, Atum, the physical body is just a tomb with the soul inside it. That's why you have to wake the spirit up, or the soul up. That's called busting out the mummy wraps, or the glorified body. Like when you hear about, they say, well, pursued, or put it like this. Your soul being encapsulated in this physical body would be like the death of Osiris. The resurrection via Horus is the coming into the, that's why the temples always said, man, know thyself. So coming into the knowing of the self is the resurrection and the overthrowing of Sut on a spiritual level. Just for lack of a better way, a psychological level, however you want to put it. So, but the physical body is the tomb. That's why even with the consciousness, we say like a person that is not conscious or is not into this type of information, we refer to them as dead. It's like, but then when you come into the, and even if you just coming into the consciousness doesn't necessarily fully awaken you, that's like the first step. But when you come into the grand realization, which is what I've been introducing you niggas to, as well as others, that's when you come alive. That's why they say you can lead a horse to water, but I can give you the key. You have to unlock the door, though. That's why the savior thing is it's twofold. You can look at me, I'm the savior, because for one, the shit I did on that level was in the spirit realm. So they didn't happen with some two physical eyes shit. It happened where I ain't gonna lie, I think even that I saw some shit with my two physical eyes. Just for me to say that. But the main thing that I did was on that level, on the grand scheme of things, was in the invisible world, which trickled over into the physical, but you still have to play your own part and resurrect your own, so I can't do it for you. Like I told my ex-chick, she was like, well, y'all be saved through you. I was like, well, doesn't work like that. You have to, this is not, see, that's where Christian mentality of have you fucked up at. Even in this ancient East Blighted world, he says that. So it's, you still have to do your own work. It's like, if you drown and I throw you a life raft, you have to grab the raft and do what you gotta do to get back to the boat and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I throw you the raft and you just, but put my arms on it, bitch. I'm on the boat. Put your arms on, motherfucker. You dig? So, but this is the tomb. The tomb, which is the physical earth. You got the tomb, the oars. Oars are paddles that you use to row a boat. The tomb, oars, row the boat or the earth into a 360 spin around. I'm the new kid in town. So when the sun is on the horizon, when the oars of the tombs begin to roll to a 360, they'll bring you to 6 o'clock the next day or whenever the sun is on the horizon. Tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. That song, who was it, Annie or some shit? Shout out to my grandma Annie at that too. That ain't that bad. These folks, but these goddamn, I don't know, these people, boy, I got a movie about it. maybe Halloween. I got a picture of my grandmother and my family, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is crazy. This shit is off the chain. But even the mic, Annie, are you okay? I think that shit is something to do with my grandma. My grandma got raped by a white woman. See, you think about, you see, she a smooth criminal. We always think, if you're not paying attention to the lyrics, you'll think Mike is the smooth criminal. And you kind of look at him like, he's looking all smooth in the video, and he got the gangster look and shit. But the song is about, when he say Annie, are you okay? The smooth criminal is the person that assaulted Annie. My grandma, Annie, my great-great-grandma Annie, was raped by a white man, which is, I think, why I always said, even back when I was growing up, it was always like, I entertained the thought of having sex with a white girl, but I couldn't marry one. Too much, just the history. I know too much. My subconscious is like, you might be cool, but your people might not be cool, and you might not. It might be some Get Out shit. I see that movie Get Out. I always had that kind of fucking fear in the back of my. I don't want to be that, because it just, and that's karma for white people. So like a white girl be like, that's fucked up. I like being with him, and it's like, yeah, but that's the karma of your people, because they done that shit. I've seen too much that it's just a thing, nothing personal. You better trust black holes around me, bitch. I don't want to wake up one day and I'm teacups and shit. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, man. So it's nothing personal, but and I always said I could never. As far as the chick I married would have to be a black woman. Like I said, I'm a real nigga. I'm not gonna sit and act like it ain't no fine ass white women out there. It is. I'm not. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not the guy who the fine white girl passed by and I'm too conscious to say, man, that bitch fine, the motherfucker. You see this bitch? No, yeah, I ain't that nigga. If you looking for him, that's not me. I will at least acknowledge that bitch is fine as fuck. Yes, sir. But every time I hear that song now, man, I just found out this about my grandmother about a couple of years ago. I'm trying to think that I know that when I did that the Sword and the Shield series, which is on my other page. I need to try to find out how to get my damn fucking email shit so I can get back in that page. But that's the Starface spaceship page. Yeah. But I might have to repost those, kind of bring them back to life. But when I hear this, every time I hear this song, I be like, man, I think that was a channel from too much. Like I said, one picture with the nigga Mike looking like with this one. The nigga looking like my grandma. I mean my auntie and shit. Shout out to my aunt Yaya. But just like I said, the Jehovah's Witness thing. It's Mike come. My pa got a cousin, or uncle, or something like that. Paul, my cousin Paul. He's a Jehovah's Witness, but this nigga be channeling when he do his music shit. That nigga be like, yeah, man, he's switching to different outfits and shit. All that shit is old siren. He be on the Bootsy Collins type shit, and then he talk to him like, yeah, man, Mike came through last night, man. I was working on a song, and he be on that shit, bro. So something about that Jehovah's Witness thing. But yeah, so that's one thing of the tomorrow. Or you can look at it like the two halves. 1, 2, 2. These are the oars. The two oars. If you're on a boat with a rowing, kayaking, 2 oars row. No, it was 2. We broke that shit down. 2. Man, shit sound like 2 on row, but the 2. Well, that's what it was. The 2 and the of the drum from when because you got to remember what sets the Earth into rotation after it comes out of its frozen state. When all the energy is up here and it comes out to the dark, comes back into the Nam Kaya Kain Wing, the Nam Kaya Kain Wing Chung Ma. Kaya, that's Cassandra. That's one of her nicknames. Kaya. That's some Japan shit for the Great Mother. But when all this shit goes up, it's frozen. When it comes back down, boom, the of the drum sets the motion back, sets everything back in motion. So the drum of the boom, that's the holy word. The first word is uttered. And then this goes up, the syllabical sound of the first word, and then this comes up and goes in the orbit where it rolls. The two, the and the rolls. So this shit is words, I'm telling you. Read. Boy, reading is a bad motherfucker, boy. You don't know how to read. I don't know what to tell you. That's the one thing I was saying about R. Kelly. I'm like, goddamn, bro. Especially once you get a lot of bread, you should make time. Even if you learn how to get to the money without knowing how to read. Once you get to the bread, I advise you carve out some time to read, write, and math. At least know that shit. You know, I'm not a fucking rocket scientist either, but just a nigga doesn't know how to read, bro. I be like, and I'm not gonna be the nigga to sit around you knowing you can't read and don't say nothing. You have to, bro, you gotta do that, bro. If people wasn't there to get on you about it, I'll play your people to a certain degree. I ain't gonna do it to the point we start arguing and fighting and shit. But I'm gonna be the nigga to always remind you, bro, you know how to read that? You should do that. It's not good walking around and not knowing how to read, bro. And I'm not trying to be funny. I got love for that brother, man. But, yeah, man, read is fundamental, son. It's just, oh, Lord, you got to know that. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, baby. Shit. Now, so, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. So, to take it back, moving on the Jews. Yeah, okay, well, so-called Jews. Okay. So, now, this is good right here. Let me go back to the power to define thing. When they talk about this power to define, when we talk about this power to define, what I'm saying that in this context, speaking towards defining how your body works and shit, or defining whether you're healed or not, or sick or not, or whatever. I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna get into this deity called Xing Nung. His successor, the earthly emperor, was 8 feet 7 inches tall. There we go. Follow me. 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 inches. So the 8 refers to the 8 refers to all 8, and the 7 refers to the 7 within the sphere. It says inches, but that's probably code shit and all that shit with the ancient knowledge and all that shit. So, okay, so that's one thing. With a human body, but the head of a bull. I told you the earth, human body. You can look at the whole earth as a head sometimes, or you can look at it as this is the body, this is the head. So you can look at this as the body. With the head of a bull, the bull would be the mount. The horns of the bull would be the mountains. Now I think we're in Taurus season, aren't we? Oh yeah. This is all on point. So the mountains that are in between the valleys on each side will be the head. So this will be the head. These will be the horns of the bull, not the devil. Well, that's why they tell you the devil has horns and shit, because if you want to look one step at a time. Watch this. Okay. He had been miraculously conceived through the influence of a dragon. All this shit this is the dragon. The dragon, the beast, and all that shit in the Revelation that you think is some scary bad shit. This is the dragon. Yeah. Dragon, you got Kati in there. You can see the frog if you look at it. Just this is Osiris shit right here. That's why you can see many different things. That's why I said you can see Pac as the little nigga, Biggie as the outskirts and shit, serpent, dragon. This is the dragon. The bull. This is the dragon. The fire of the dragon. The ethereal fire. The light fire. The higher form of fire. I disarm you guys with. Lefty. Got Lefty in the building. I need to get some more pictures of my girl. But then he said he had been miraculously conceived through the influence of a dragon. That's that King Arthur shit too. Merlin's mother being raped by a dragon. The combination between the dragon and the mother, which the dragon, and we ain't going to say rape. That's a lot of when you start doing your research from a lot of these mythologies, you'll see a lot of the rape shit. I'm for one of the opinion that a lot of that rape shit, because that ain't nothing. That story don't have to be told like that. But white people have a history of when they that I told you before we rose them up, they didn't have knowledge of self. They had no knowledge of self or knowledge of how to do things in a civil manner. They just had the raw instinct. So it was like horny, fuck, come here, eat, whatever. I'm hungry, fuck cooking it, just eat it now. It's like, and that's not no disrespect. I'm just giving you the rundown. You have to know these things so even white people need to know this so they can, even they need to have some certain knowledge of self or knowledge of their history so they can know what they're dealing with themselves and they can control themselves better. But because that ain't nothing but, and that Merlin thing is from us, King Arthur and all that shit. It's our shit, but it's more so of you find a mythology around Europe and Ireland and all that shit. Which is all our shit too, but it's, you see what I'm saying. But that ain't nothing but, and Kemet, I can tell you the story in another mythology, same thing. The husbands of heaven came down and had sex with the wives of men. That ain't nothing but the soul, a spiritual particle, or ethereal fire, ensouling or entering into a physical body and bringing it to life. That's what the shit is. But it's always some rape shit. When you start getting into Greek mythology, Zeus raped this one and this one, and it's like, where's all this rape shit coming from? But you can go to Kemet. I don't see no fucking rape stories. Only thing you get close to that with the set shit. So I guess we'll give him that. But he gets his goddamn balls ripped off for trying to do some shit like that. Rape another man. He got his shit tore off. So that goes, so then take that how you want it. Yeah. But the embarrassed mother had exposed her infant on a mountainside. They go those mountains, but the wild beast protected it and nourished it. And when she learned of this, she fetched him home. Shin Nung discovered in one day 70 poisonous plants and their antidotes through a glass covering his stomach. He could observe the digestance of each herb. Then he composed a cornucopia, horn of plenty, a pharmacopoeia. Pharmacopoeia is pharmacy, medicine, copia, an abundance of medicine, because cornucopia means an abundance. It deals with the abundance thing. Thanksgiving, the cornucopia, nature. That's what the cornucopia represents. It represents nature. That's why you have the horn with the, it's a shape of a horn with all the fruits and stuff pouring out of it. It represents the earth giving birth to the fruits and vegetables. And the natural herb shot out of Sabian, out of Africa, that you're supposed to use to heal. That's the original form of medicine. I don't know what the fuck they cooking up in them goddamn big pharma labs and shit, but this is what I'm telling you. Listen. Then he composed a pharmacopoeia that is still in use. He was the inventor of the plow and a system of barter. He is worshipped by the Chinese peasants as the Prince of Cereal. I'm a cereal loving ass nigga too, boy. But the Prince of Cereal, to take it off of me. Like I said, it's when 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 all that light comes from the bottom and like it's the bird's eye view, when all the light comes and flood that out, it turns that into this, and then this moon walks and retracts all the way back. It leaves little meals right here, little corn meal flakes right here, corn flakes, cereal. That's the cereal, oatmeal, grain, and all that shit. Prince of cereals. That's what that is. That's the melanin, and the cereal is the hidden melanin within the. If I say the Bible is a book about. They don't tell you about the. They don't make the connection between the. They don't make the metaphorical connection between those stories in the Bible and how they relate to your body. But when it's in a part in the Bible, it says, "I will give you treasures of darkness." Treasures of darkness is the melanin. The treasures of it is the light within it. You have to bring online. That's why this shit is about. You have to hold. Hold, not sell your body. Hold means to dig. Hold. Green, the jolly green giant. Hold, green giant. This is the hold. The whole tip. The hole and the tip. A hole is something you use to dig with. Dig out trenches and plant seeds in those trenches when you gardening. It's a whole tip. The wise gardener. The whole tip. So, when you raise the Kundalini energy up and it strikes the pineal gland, this brings all that hidden melanin. So just imagine your melanin inside you, your neural melanin, your neural tract, your neurological system, and all throughout your body, really. Just imagine it while your Kundalini energy is coiled beneath your root chakra, all dormant, and it's all black. When it raises, just the Christmas light, when it raises up and strikes the pineal gland lights up as well as all the lights in your body. That's when you become the glorified body. That the hoeing is when you raise that up, but it comes up the back, hits the pineal gland, and then it comes out the. Now you don't really see it come out the front, but that's where the snake comes in at. Because if it runs up your back and it comes out here, and the snake is the tip, the full part of it, that'll be like a hole. So that's the forming. So it says, at the age of 168, he was joined to the immortals. Such serpent kings and minotaurs till they passed when the serpents, minotaurs, I was saying, half head, half bull, half man, the serpent in the middle. Such serpent kings and minotaurs till they passed when the emperor was the carrier of a world-creating, world-sustaining power very much greater than that represented in normal human physique. In those times was accomplished the heavy Titan work, the massive establishment of the foundation of our human civilization, which is what the fuck I did when I look. This is the first. So you niggas think I'm bullshit, like, oh, he finally probably from some secret book and they just, oh no, I've had to figure all that shit out my own self. I showed you this is the original blueprint. And the cold part about it is, I can show you some shit that look like this in Serious Mystery. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm that nigga, man. I ain't even trying to brag, but I just gotta be honest with you. I just gotta be honest. Yeah, this is the original. This is one of the first. Can't really see it. Okay, all right, I got one. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the original way I thought when I was first trying to figure it out. And it's kind of similar, but I was thinking like this was like a black hole, and then it was just like some energy, which is kind of is the same thing, but I had to revamp it to really get to the, because I was basing it off of pregnancy and all that shit. Like, this is the egg, this is the sperm. You can't really see it, it's pink, but it's like right there, yeah. So this is the first way I was contemplating it, because I was basing it off of how the sperm enters the egg. And then later on the line, I changed my method up and came to this, and then this coming up, and all the light coming up, which is a better way to look at it. But it's easier. But even that one though, the one on that construction paper, this one, there's some shit in a serious mystery book that looks like that. I had to find it. I'll probably show it in the next one, but yeah. But when they say he so a glass covering to his stomach. What is the glass covering to his stomach? Well, okay. What's the promo? Where we at? Something else up with me. I don't know where that shit went. Okay, Shingnong discovered in one day 70 poisonous plants and their antidotes. 77. The glass covering over his stomach is the moon. That's the glass over ice, the glass slipper. So this would be, his stomach would be right here. This is the glass covering. So when all this goes up and it strikes the, but this is going up, this could be looked at as a study or whatever. So I said all that to say, you, like I said, you bleeding out of some shit, you get shot, you got to go in there and get some goddamn patchwork done. Hey, what can you do? Shit. Like I say, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. I guess in a situation like that. But when it comes to aches and pains and shit in your body, you be better off trying to figure out the fuck wrong with you on your own. Like I say, it's the information age. Something wrong with your stomach, look up herbs good for the stomach. Something wrong with some, that's just an example. Going to these people, because I'm giving you an example, you go watch the fucking American Greed with the mutual benefit shit. These people showing you how they came up with this false disease, this designer disease called AIDS. Came up with a whole department of pharmaceuticals that are supposed to help these people, when in all actuality, that's like the damn wolf in the hen house. Because if you profiting, if you got some shit set up to where you got some people who are looking to gain from the death of these people who are supposed to have this disease, then you're not necessarily in the business of keeping these people alive. Therefore, why we would expect you to create a medicine to help? The medicine, like I say, the medicine is what's fucking them up. You go to the motherfucker and they say, hey, you got this, that, and the third. Now you might not even have, okay, just put it like this, take somebody who doesn't, nobody has this shit because it's bullshit. But let's just say somebody doesn't necessarily have no symptoms or nothing, but they just want to get an annual checkup just to be safe and all this shit, right? You go in the motherfucker, don't got nothing. They tell you got AIDS. You don't got no symptoms and shit yet, right? Okay. Oh, you got this shit. Ooh, we're gonna prescribe you this, that, and the third. You start taking this shit, and then you start having fucked up symptoms and shit. But it's not do. But if you was fine before you went, the shit that they tell you, the symptoms that they telling you that come with this shit is actually coming from the medicine that they giving you when you going to the fucking doctor. Do you see how that shit is working? Power to the fire. Well, come to us and we'll tell you what's wrong. So I tell niggas, you want to get sick? Go to the fucking doctor. They don't get you there. Trust me. They don't get you to keep going that bitch long enough. They'll find something. Oh, yeah, that blood pressure is just, oh, you have carpal tunnel cryolex disease. Oh, yes. It's just but it's nothing. Oh, trust me. Take the medication right now. You catch it early before your arms start swelling up and shit. Your arm would have never started swelling up if you would have stayed away from the motherfuckers. Then they give you the medicine. Then your arm starts swelling up. See, we told you it was going to start swelling up. So the medicine ain't going to happen. This is the time. These are disgusting people. These are the same people that we're supposed to sit around here and walk on eggshells for when niggas get to realize that they on bullshit. And like I say, you people who defend, when motherfuckers stand up and say, hey man, these people ain't right. Oh, don't you disrespect them, I stand with my Jewish brothers and shit. And it's like, no, these people don't give a fuck about you. Trust me on this one. You see what I'm saying? You gotta draw the connect. Look, them guys, over the mutual benefit shit, so-called Jews or whatever, or of the Jewish faith or whatever you want to call it, right? Okay. Jerry Heller, a Jewish guy. Eazy-E, black, died of AIDS. Put the shit together. You don't think Jerry Heller knew about this shit? This is come on, man. Put the shit together, bro. Shout out to Easy, man. This is tragic. This is crazy, bro. Straight up. I laugh and joke and shit, but just to get through this, these people are fucked up. That's why I say, if you are just some regular, normal guy or gal that's of the Jewish faith and you just you scratching and surviving like everybody else, whatever. It's a whole nother element to this shit. Yeah, so, I need more time, man. I just can't even get into the rap shit. I'm trying to get back to that shit. This is relevant. I have to do this with my nigga E. I got some good shit. I was wondering about this. I wonder what's E shit gonna be like when he shows this nigga here. Point to this nigga, my point to this nigga birthday. This guy here, you're gonna see some shit with him, and you understand, yeah. This nigga, yeah. So yeah, but let me tell you something while we here. Ancient Egypt by the world. To follow the Jews as the AIUs of Egypt in their worldwide dispersion, we should have to think in continents rather than petticoat lanes and ghettos. That boy. The worship of Iao, that's what I say. Remember, they say J came from the letter I. So the first was IU, then you take it to a J, that's Jew. Jewels, the jewels are the fucking the hidden treasures. The jewels, hidden treasures of darkness. The 7 jewels or 8 jewels, or whatever you want to call it. The chakras, that's the jewels, the real shit. The worship of Iao or Iau in Phoenicia, of Iau in Assyria, Iau in Syria, Iau in Hu in Britain, Ia or Iau in Greece, Jupiter in Italy, Iho in Polynesia, Iau America, were each and all of them Jews in a sense, but the sense was religious, not originally ethnical, which is what I'm breaking down, y'all. That's why I was saying, I don't know if I said that in another video. I did another video, but I had to scrap it. But what I was saying was, or like I always say, if you are calling yourself a Jew in the sense of first and foremost, it's a religious thing. Do they present you Jews as that's why you hear like, well, I'm Jew, I'm not a white person. I'm just like, no, they'll be white, but you see ever see how white people separate? They be like, well, they'll say speak of Jewish as if it's a race or something, but it just be a regular white man and shit. You be like, and people be falling for this shit. This is crazy, but Jews, or it's not even niggas. It's not. The origin of the word Jew was around before there was even such thing as a white person. It's Ethiopian. That's why I make the joke. The Fulu Shu, you got Fulu and Shu, the 3 gods of good fortune in Asia, and then if you turn them U's into A's, you got Fa La Sha in Ethiopia. The philosophers, the black Jews, the Jews who was there when you didn't have to say black Jews, because the only people who was on the fucking planet was black people. So it was never fucking, well, we're a race. Like, no, Judaism or Judaism or whatever you want to call it is, this know what he says. Not, he said, but the sense was religious, not originally ethnical. Ethnic meaning race. It wasn't an ethnical thing. It was, follow me. And religion does not determine race any more than language does in later ages of the world. Though the religion of the god Ayu or Iau in Egypt 13,000 years ago, that god was Atum Ayu, born son of Ptah. He was the earliest father in heaven because he was the divine Ra in his primordial sovereignty. He is the God in two persons who was first figured as the sun up on the double horizon, the Father in the west, the Son in the east. This God went forth from Cam by several names and various routes. Cam meaning Kemet, Egypt. Those who worshipped him as Atum became the Atum became the Adamites. Atum, Adamites, atoms and ions and protons, electrons, whatever. I just be throwing that in there. But Adamites, the Edomites, the red men, those who worshipped him as Iao, Ie, or Iu became the Jews in many lands. And these are the Jews of that worldwide dispersion, recognized by Isaiah. Isaiah is a form of Christ. Put the M to that. What you got? Messiah. Messiah. You have to read, man. Don't let these people fool you. And then your shit, the shit they talking about in the fucking Bible, you're the main thing of that. The chosen people and all that shit. You want to look at it as the chosen. We are the people, but you can call it the chosen people. Even that, you are the people. We are the people. I'm about to tell nigga, I am the one. It's not, nobody chose me. Well, we're going to make him the chosen. No, I'm not I am the one. I've always been the one. There's not no choosing. I came back as the one. There's no, and it's cool to call yourself, I'm the chosen one. I'm not knocking, the little thing, that shit, and whatever. But I'm the one. Nobody chose me. I've always been the one. Just like we've always been those people. Who's the chooser then? Yeah, well, we're the chosen people. Who chose you? Well, who was that? No nigga, you're God. We all, collectively speaking. Come on, man. It's time to get out of the bullshit. Those who worship him as Atum, okay, we said all that. All right. Recognized by Isaiah, which did not follow any known historical exodus, that coming out of Egypt, the Kerites come out, all that coming out of Egypt shit is when this came down, hit this. This is the fucking Exodus story. They all coming out, all that light, everything that passed through here shoots out to the, shoots out to its orbit and goes wherever it goes. All that is coming out. This is Egypt. This is the coming out of the bondage. This is the bondage now here. When the sun comes down, hits this, and the wind comes back down and push the earth up. Start pushing this up. All these are coming out of Egypt. Out of Egypt, I will call my sons. 7 sons. Shout out to my nigga 7 sons out there, man. Peace to the God, if you're hearing this. The 7 sons. Out of Egypt, I will call my sons. Kemet. Kim means black. The Kim, the black Kim, is the it in the middle right there. That's why in the movie, when the fucking it come, the first one to come up, when this shit go up, when this shit go up, boom, this the one that's going to be outside of spirit, serious. The next spirit comes up, it's the root chakra, but it's in reverse. The root chakra is always the one furthest from the center. So the root chakra down here will be down, the last one down here. The root chakra up here will be up here. That's the redhead, Iu, redhead, helpful, and all that shit. That goes up here, and then that red comes up. That's the red balloon from the it, because this is the it right here. The IT, the ID, the it. God damn it. Let's get it started in this bit. Get the hammer dance, you dumb niggas. Because some of y'all back that bullshit up. Like I said, with Kanye got to talk on that shit, I'm glad the nigga done that. But no matter how maniacal we look, because I got to see niggas. He's out of line. No, he's telling the fucking truth. He might be doing it in a spasmodic manner. But no, he's telling the truth. So anybody that defend, And even if you have cool Jewish people, you know cool Jewish because I know there's cool people out there that's probably, you probably tell them what these people up at the top doing, and they're probably, they probably fucked up just like us. But if you not, I feel like if you too scared to stand with the truth, I got two words for you. It's called no comment. Don't say shit. It's like, I can respect that more than you still trying to save face and gain ground with these people. You fuck that Kanye. He's a menace and fuck him. Man, my Jewish people, yeah, that's my family, and I stand next to my brothers and all this old shit. You like, bro, it is some fucked up shit these people are doing. Now, look, I'm gonna show you something, man. Dig these blues here. Dig them. Please dig them. Smacks. Dig them. Dig these blues. Okay, now, you ever heard the phrase called getting money like a big nose Jew? You know what I mean? I come out here and hey, boy, get money like a big nose Jew. What? All this, the big nose Jews. They'll talk about some big nose Jew shit then. Now, we know that these motherfuckers, this is common knowledge, man. Let's stop the bullshit. These people run the entertainment industry. That's why you can't say it. That's why they got the JDL. Say somebody around, call the JDL and shit. You seen that on Straight Outta Compton. Shout out to my CC Rod nigga. We here. Now, we know y'all, these people are the motherfucking money changers of America. And I've heard one say it out of his own fucking mouth. I need to pull that fucking, I think I'm gonna do this shit tonight. I've been putting it off. I think I'm gonna pull that bad motherfucker out. So you can hear what you're on. Oh, I'm not just talking. I'll let you hear the motherfucker say it itself. Cash shit. The boy was talking cash shit. Where's the comeback kids? And no, bitch, where's the comeback kids? When are you coming back? Anyway, thick nose Jew. We know they the money changers, right? Okay. Niggas boo. Now I seen a commercial where they are saying we need y'all to send money to help the fucking, and I'm not laughing. I don't know what the fuck. But look, they got a commercial that said we need you to send money to help Holocaust survivors in, I guess, Israel or some shit, wherever they at. Palestine, I don't know the difference. All I know is Israel is ISIS, Israel, and I know the metaphysical shit. When they come to, it was all land where my people, like I say, whatever land they fighting on over there, over, we got wiped off the motherfucking land, pushed out of that land way before you motherfuckers was even there fighting over it. So I don't really give a fuck which one way or the other, honestly, because my people ain't represented over there, and we are the original holders of that land. But anyway, I'm looking at it and I'm like, hold up. You want us to send money to the Jews, these like Holocaust survivors or the descendants of Holocaust survivors, or a mixture of both. I'm like, well, hold the fuck up. Your people over here got all the fucking bread. My people gotta go top dance for them to get the fucking money. And then you gonna ask the regular citizens of America to send you some bread over there? What happened to the big nose Jews with all the money? What the fuck is going on around here, son? I get ridiculous. See, when shit is ridiculous, I get ridiculous. I'm just a fucking maniac now. Because this is maniacal shit. When you're dealing with maniacal shit, you gotta get nutty with it. I'm gonna get nutty with this shit. Yeah, I'm nutty right now. Real nutty. This is some bullshit. I'm looking at this coming out. Look how this shit comes together. Okay. The original version, because Judaism, or Jews and all that, that's just one of many different spiritual systems. I can show you the metaphysical aspect of Judaism, metaphysical shit within Islam, metaphysical shit within the Buddhism. I can bring it to the Aztecs, Chichimecs, Cherokees, all this shit. Japan, Micronesia, fucking Alaska, you name it. I want my shit. So I know this shit is real. Well, what I'm talking about, not that bullshit they trying to convince you of. But, now, that reminds me of something. When I was growing up, we used to see, look how this shit parallels. When I was growing up, we used to see this commercial where they have the Ethiopians all skinny with the flies. Don't they send us canned goods and shit and all this shit and send money. And, you know, I grew up as a kid, you know, you're just a little kid watching this shit, you don't pay no mind. Then you grow up and start learning how the world works. You're like, well, who's the liaison between my money if I so desire to choose to send money? Who's the liaison making sure it gets to these people? Because I know it's a group of people around here that have a history of fucking over me and my people and when it comes to money and shit for sure. I'm like, is that money really getting over there? If anybody, because that's the perfect way to scam a motherfucker. We don't know, we over here, we don't know what the fuck is going on in Ethiopia. So they just say, okay, 100,000 bleeding hearts of America sent a dollar a piece. You know, probably more than they sent $1 a piece to this hotline. That's $100,000. With no way to trace the fucking money. So that could be an easy $100,000 in somebody's pocket, son. Yellow thought, you got to think, this is not what you think. America is not what you think. These people are scam artists. I have to laugh just to get them all angry and shit. Ethiopia, the original land of, that's where Judaism comes from. The religion. We're not talking about ethical shit. But like I said, when it was put down, it wasn't even a race on the planet. So we didn't have to say, well, we're black Jews. No, it just was a fucking a religion or a spiritual system for those that can't deal with the religion word. So, but these are the people, if you so much as don't paint them in the light they want to be painted and go crazy, want to cancel careers and send the JDL and shit. Where's the NDL? What's the nigga defense league? If ever there was some motherfuckers that needed a defense league, it is niggas. Because they killing us wholesale. Sending niggas to jail. And you niggas out here rapping and doing nothing but dying and doing nothing well. Going to jail, dying and doing nothing well. And we supposed to worship your holy draws. I mean, fuck you niggas, man. At least this new batch, this last little batch of niggas, man. God, not all of them. Like I say, if you not amongst the count, them niggas fucked up. Like I said, we have to get into that. I'm gonna have to get another one today. I have to get into that. I didn't even get to get into that part today. But this is, I'm doing this on behalf of Eve, so it's still got the West Coast thing going on with it. But, you know, the East-West thing. But, man, these guys, get them out of here. I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Like I say, yeah, you got a problem with the Crimea River, bitch. I bet you I rode a boat over the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Crimea River. Cry me one, bitch. Cry. Get your goddamn shit from your Kleenex. Get him a Kleenex. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not here to step on just regular old people of the Jewish religion's faith. Shoes and shit. It's like I say, if you don't, like I say, even if you are one of the quote unquote good ones, if you can't acknowledge the fact, when the conversation comes up about these people doing fucked up shit, your best bet is just no comment. If you don't, but if you not gonna agree and bear witness, you're like, yeah, man, that is fucked up. If you don't say faith just because you have some type of religious connection, you might as well just go and sit over there with them. Real people gonna bear witness. I don't fuck you. You might, I respect my brother and say, well, you know, I'm Jewish or whatever, but that is fucked up, and the Kanye is right, and we're not with that. We want to get along with everybody, and Martin Luther King is right, and all that shit. Sincerely though, not just trying to get along. And that goes for niggas too. If a nigga stand up and say, man, this is what the fuck they doing and it's fucked up, bro. And I don't know what Kanye's thing is. Once you get in that interview shit, I don't know what the fuck them people. I think the niggas, because he was talking shit twice while that nigga did the fucking Zane Lowe interview. I knew whatever, because you know niggas be like, well, you know they in that industry. They done took them oaths and shit. I don't know what the fuck the nigga took. But I know when I saw that nigga on that Zane Lowe interview, I said something snapped in that. We always had a fucking sense of, I fuck with my people shit. From the beginning, so I'm keep it real, man. I hadn't heard some old shit from the nigga where he made it known, like, yeah, we see y'all fucking over. It ain't no new shit. It just when that Zane Lowe interview came out, that nigga snapped. When I saw that shit, I had a new respect for that guy. I never had a lack of respect. When I saw that interview, I said, oh yes, this guy here, he's coming to something. Something happened. He's not going for the bullshit. He can't take the bullshit no more. That's a lot of you. Get to the point where you can't take this fucking. We might kill him, man. It's like death anyway. He slaves these motherfuckers. That's probably what he said. That's probably what he was thinking. And when you think about it, you snap and wake up, and you come online, you start moving in the right fucking direction, you get your fucking juice back. So you fuck around. Stop defending these people, man. I don't want to make this about gay. Stop defending these people. At best, just don't say nothing. Because when that nigga did that shit, motherfuckers, I seen niggas like, oh, but oh man, you're taking it too far. No, nigga, ain't nobody taking it far enough. If you knew, this is the tip of the iceberg shit he's on, we on. Come on, man, listen to what the fucking nigga telling you, bro. I just thought that was a travesty within the black. I don't give a fuck about. Man, come on, man. You niggas disappoint me, bro. A lot of y'all. So everybody, when he said something, everybody just stood up and said, oh, he's wrong. You are a fucking idiot. Someone said that. You are a fucking idiot. I will co-sign that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Man, I respect somebody that say, well, he need to be more specific. I understand that because you guys, like I said, you don't want to. You have to, when you type of shit like this, you got to be direct. Because, like I said, it gives room for people that's, cool guys that suffer the Jewish faith or whatever to stand up and say, well, hey, bro, I help y'all, or I'm cool with y'all. I don't, so you just can't shit on us all, but, so you have to really talk. You can't just get out and throw wild shit out there. Oh, you have to really get out and get to the grittiness of this shit so people can understand what the fuck going on. So even those amongst them can say, these guys are right. You just yelling out, it's like, it's easy to make you look like a fucking maniac when you're not. You have to sit down and talk to the people about shit. I don't give a fuck. You got to make a YouTube video. It might be a little above your character, whatever, but anything, bro. Fuck the dumb. It's time out for all that shit, bro. These people ain't been bullshitting. They have been spinning and kicking your ass. Twister. Yes. The game, not the rap shot Twister though, but no, I'm talking about this is Betty Murphy show. Yeah. Spinning and kicking your ass. Time out for the bullshit, bro. That's why I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like I said, I don't like hit anything. I don't like to paint with too broad of a brush. But the motherfuckers that this shit applies to and fits, fuck them. Fuck them and feed them fish food. Because I don't give a fuck. They out here killing niggas, trying to steal a nigga legacy, send niggas to jail, eat niggas, all the above. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Someone said it. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Believe that shit. I say that for the people who are, for whatever reasons, don't want to. I know niggas got jobs and shit and gotta go out and work under these people and shit. In the entertainment industry, whatever you're doing, I understand. So I can get that part. So everybody, niggas have to buy their time, whatever. But God said for you, fuck them. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and this is bullshit. So yeah, man. Read a little bit more. The Jews were only ethnical at root when the root was divine in Egypt or in Ethiopia beyond. And the Jews were one. Let me say it again. And the Jews were one of its branches. They were only ethnical at root when the race was black. They were only ethnical at root when the race was black. They were only ethnical at root when the race was black. But these were the black Jews in Africa or India. Tell you a story about Jeremiah. You know this guy here, Jeremiah? They banned him from the scholarship arena. What I mean by that is, they took him out of the bibliography. You couldn't use him in your bibliography shit. Like you wrote in the book, they wouldn't. He was an outcast in the scholastic world, or what was permitted, the permittable scholasticism. He was like an outcast. This is why, because he was one of the ones that said, "No, these people are bullshit. We want the real. The real is the motherfucking blacks as these people, and whatever else they all looking like." Even back when they were trying to say, "Oh, the blacks wasn't in Kemet. We're the real Egyptians." No, he was the nigga saying, "Oh, those are black guys." So shout out to Jeremiah, man. So yeah, from the beginning, the Jews were as they are today, a religious community, not no fucking ethnical thing. So yeah, how much they tell I say you have a white, two white. He's Jewish and I'm not. Y'all both white. That's Jew is not an ethnic. It's not a race. It's a fucking spiritual system. Let's get that shit straight. From the beginning, the Jews were as they were today, are today, a religious community. It is the worship of Iyu in Egypt 13,000 years ago, and then is the going out from thence that will account for the supreme being amongst the Dayaks of Borneo, being known as them as Yahuwah, which name was not derived from the Hebrew Jehovah, but from the ladder that should reach up to heaven. But one night, a worm ate into the foot of the ladder, and it fell like a Tower of Babel. I ain't fucking around you, dickheads. The ladder. The worm is the in-between part. When this disappears, so say this the ladder, this the bottom. When this separates from this, and all this starts going up, that's the worm. You got a worm called Fang Lo Mang. Lo Mang. Now listen to this shit. I can give you a movie, but I ain't trying to do my boy Mike dirty and that. Probably. But anyway, Fang Lo Mang. That's you find in another mythology with the worm or whatever. Fang Lo Mang. The fangs are the mountains that poke up from right here like fangs. And the Lo Mang is the worm in the middle. I have to do the ethological breakdown. Fang Lo Mang. Listen to the plan. Lo Mang. I ain't trying to gross you out, and I'm not saying you eat noodles or noodles. It ain't got the pasta, bread, and shit or whatever. But Lo Mang, worms, Lo Mang. What is Lo Mang? Noodles, Lo Mang. This is some sick. This is some sick. I'm trying to. I'm like, what are they? Whoops. And so you'll look at Lo Mang, but just don't gross yourself out. You can still eat noodles and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some noodles later on. But Lo Mang, the worm, Fang Lo Mang, Lo Mang. You learn a lot in these words, man. So yeah, we're gonna stop this one here. You need to go something to think about it.